Hi, this is Kathy Fisher with Competition Plus Audio Magazine, and he wears tons of different hats. They pretty much all have to do with drag racing. Peter Biondo, racer, businessman, and of course now race promoter and recent Double Up winner. How you doing, Peter?
Kathy, I'm doing great this morning. It's Monday morning after a Double Up victory at my home track at Englishtown, so life is good.
I mean, that's why we go to the track. You can't paint a better picture than that. Win in Super Gas and in Super Stock. Now, do you know where that puts you in points?
Well, most people will say they don't look at the points. The minute I got home, I clicked on the points.
Well, it is that time of year.
Yeah, I do know where it puts me. It puts me in the lead in both classes in the NHRA World Points. Not comfortable with the lead that I have, but Super Gas, I have another race to improve on, to add to it. Let's hope I do. In Super Stock, I just my fate's in the hands of the opponent, and there's some pretty worthy opponents, so that could go either way.
Well, you know, you started your season so early, and that way you could, you had a lot of races already under your belt because you stay so busy doing other things throughout the year besides being, in the driver's seat. And that includes, starting in 2010, you became a race promoter with your buddy Kyle Seipel.
Yes, I did. And Kyle and myself, we sat down over Christmas vacation in 2009, 2010 Christmas. And we said, we're passionate about this sport. Let's get more involved, and let's take what we know and what we've learned over the years and what we like about bracket races, and let's put on our own show. And we did it for 2 years. The first year, it showed some promise, but we lost quite a bit of money. The second year, it just blew up, and we did great. So it was all the hard work paid off.
And obviously, we're talking about the K&N Spring Fling 20s, which takes place in Bristol. I got a chance to participate in that event this year. It was my first big money bracket race, and it was fantastic. What I like what you guys do, you try to be different, and you do the 1,000-foot deal. So, and obviously racers don't seem to mind that.
Racers, that was a risk we took. We didn't know how the racers were going to react, and it was definitely risky because anytime you're guaranteeing a purse and you're doing something new, those two things alone are risky. When you throw something different at racers, you never know how it's going to be accepted, but we just kept going back to the drawing board and saying it makes perfect sense. It's a perfect compromise for the 1/8 mile and quarter-mile races, Kathy, and racers really took to it well. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of guys showed up for the second time around. They saw we were working hard to try to appease everybody, and the 1,000-foot compromise definitely worked out. Few nights of lost sleep because of it, but it definitely worked out in the long run.
and that goes that way pretty much no matter what type of business or event or whatever you get involved with. There's always lost sleep, whether it's going good or bad.
Yep, that's for sure. That's for sure, especially something new. But yeah, Kyle and I with the K&N Spring Fling 20s, we decided to go that route, and it's a different part of racing than I'm used to, but being on the flip side of it. But it all, everything's, I guess the right word is everything is related. Whether you're a racer, you learn both sides of it as a racer, and you learn both sides of it being on the promotion side. So you could put the whole puzzle together, and you could hit on a good weekend where the weather's nice. It could work out. In 2011, it did.
Being around racing all of your life like you have, and being on all the different sides, where do you see the state of sportsman racing right now and in the next 4 to 5 years?
Well, right now, just like anything else in America and the economy that we're experiencing, right now it's down a little bit, but it's not down as much as I think what a lot of other industries and businesses are seeing. And racing is something that once it's in your blood, everybody has it in their blood, and it's in their blood for life, and they get, I don't know if the right word is addicted to it, but it's a passionate, addicting sport, and I think it's going to be like anything else, even better. It's going to turn around in the next couple of years when the economy turns around, but it's still alive. The Spring Fling 20 showed it. There's a couple of other good races, especially bracket races that showed good car counts this year. That shows it's still alive and well. It's definitely down a little bit, but small percentage relative to the rest of the world.
Do you feel, based on what you're seeing, because obviously you mentioned your race with the Spring Fling 20s and other bracket races, do you feel that's where the strength is? More in the bracket racing side than it is maybe in the classes?
I do. I think people are really looking, just like anything else in life these days in this economy, people are looking for value for their money. So they're picking and choosing where the better values are. And listen, I love NHRA racing and IHRA racing for the big trophies as much as anybody, but there's not as much value for your money and for your time as there is versus bracket racing. And I think that's why bracket racing is still going to be fine.
Congratulations on your double up in Super Gas and Super Stock here at Englishtown over the weekend. I think it's awesome.
Thank you, Kathy, and it's always a pleasure talking to you, and special thanks to K&N for always looking out for me.